Hey everybody, this is Sharon Koenig of FearlessPursuits.com, and you're watching another episode of Fearless and PowerTube. Alright, so I'm really glad that you're here because this is a very special episode. It's going to teach you a very powerful, my number one most powerful visualization technique. In this video, I'm going to be walking you step by step on how you can attract and manifest everything that you want and need. So here's the thing. We're going to have a combination of NLP and hypnosis here. The thing about hypnosis you need to understand is that if you don't believe hypnosis works, your mind will not be open to receiving the information. So if it is something that you really want, think of something in your mind that you really want, something that you need maybe. You need to say how bad you want it, right? How bad do you want it? Are you willing to throw everything at it that you want in order to achieve that, in order to manifest it and make it happen? Well, then open up your mind and say, okay, well, I'm willing to give it a try. Number one, I am NLP certified, but number two, I am not a hypnotist. But I can tell you that in my training with becoming an NLP practitioner, there were a lot of crossover between hypnosis, and certainly there's a great deal of knowledge that we have out there from just mainstream information with regard to reprogramming our subconscious mind, but also with becoming an NLP practitioner. So there's this crossover when we're dealing with the mind and getting people to either stop smoking, lose weight, quit biting their nails, dealing with anxiety and stress. So among many, many other things. The thing about this particular technique that I am going to walk you through, it's so important because it activates your brain and it activates the law of attraction. We want to understand that it actually combines some NLP techniques to it and some meditation and a little bit of some hypnosis. The thing about it is you want to put all of this together and take time with it. So we know that some people need to become hypnotized a few times or have the NLP process a few times, depending on the situation, how deeply ingrained the programming is in their mind. So be patient with it, right? You want to make sure that you give this a chance. But this is so powerful. I can tell you that this has helped so many people. And let's get started. The very first step here for you is to get comfortable in a chair or a bed. The thing about a bed is that you become horizontal and you feel a little sleepy. We often are so sleep deprived that just as soon as we lay down and our head hits that soft pillow, you know, the lights are out for you. So a chair, a nice comfortable chair works really well. So what we want to do is we want to close our eyes and we want to enter into an alpha state. So entering into an alpha state, there are many ways that you can do this. So deep breathing is a very common one, which is where we see the similarity with hypnosis, for example. So you can take 3 to 5 cleansing breaths. This works really great in your meditation, for example. So you can start to see the similarities already just in the very first step. So another way that you can enter into the alpha state is to close your eyes and you're going to roll your eyes up into the back of your head. And that is one of the quickest ways that you can enter into alpha state. Now, why would you want to enter into alpha state? Well, this is the state where you are easily suggested, right? And this is why we talk about whether or not hypnosis works for some people, because you have to be open to suggestions. So again, this thing that you want, you've got this thing that you have in mind that you are wanting to achieve, something that you want to manifest to you, one of your desires or one of your needs. So you know that you want it really bad, so then you should be open to suggestions to making that go into your mind and to program your mind. So this should be pretty easy when you start thinking about something like that. We're not talking about you turning into a chicken or something like that, right? So let's say that you wanted to become a very confident person. So this is something that you want deeply, something that you're excited about. So you're going to get into a comfortable chair, close your eyes, and practice rolling your eyes in the back of your head. You can take a couple of cleansing deep breaths, have some nice soothing music going on in the background. So hopefully with no lyrics. So what you want to do after you've done that, the next step is to keep your eyes closed, and you're going to imagine that you're sitting in a theater. The lights are dim around you, if you can just imagine that, and the screen is very large right in front of you. And what you see in front of you in your mind's eye, as you're imagining this, is you doing the thing that you want, doing that thing that you desire. What you want to do is you want to start imagining you doing it perfectly. This isn't something that's going to take like 1 or 2 minutes if you really want it to stick. So now what you want to do is you want to start bringing in other people in it. And you want to see some clothing and colors and maybe even a smell. If you're at maybe a party and you can smell the food, the beautiful aroma of the food in the air, right? And this is what's coming into your mind, and it's making it so real. And you can see yourself performing in this way of being confident or whatever it is that you want, and you're rehearsing this script as if you're an actor in your own movie doing this thing that you want. Maybe it's meeting your soulmate for the first time. And you go through this process of seeing yourself doing this very perfect thing. Now, in your mind's eye, with your eyes closed, the next step is to see yourself getting up out of the theater chair and walking up to the theater screen. Open up that small door to walk right into the theater screen, right? You're walking into your movie. And that is where you can turn and look at that door so you know you're going to get right back out. And here you are, you're in this movie of you doing this perfect thing that you want. And it's becoming so real for you, and you can see it in your mind's eye. And this alpha state that you're in is activating the law of attraction, which is one of the reasons why you want to do this process many times, because this is going to put you in a physical state and a physiological state that you can carry with you throughout the day. So then after you've done that, your next step is to turn around and walk right back out and go into your chair. And what you're going to do is you're going to sit there and you're going to reach your hand out to the screen, and you're going to shrink it down to a very, very small size. And there it is, that beautiful image of you doing it what it is that you want. And you're going to put it into your mouth and think about how it absorbs into your body. And it's becoming you. This is your future self. You are making your future, and you're manifesting this perfect thing that you want to bring to you. And that is the most powerful visualization technique that has worked for so many people. So you have combined a lot of techniques here. You're in the perfect state, and you can come back to normal consciousness here and feel relaxed and know that you have practiced this. Now, what we know is that athletes have done this. There's so many people that have practiced this and performed what it is they want to perform in their mind's eye in an alpha state. They don't practice it once or twice. They do this over and over. So this is a very powerful technique that you can try every single day, a couple of times a day. You can do this in the morning when you first wake up. That is a perfect time for you to be in alpha state. You can do this right before you go to bed. That's another time when you are in alpha state. So when you are creating this image of yourself doing this perfect thing, you are literally hypnotizing yourself and attracting the desire that you want most. So that's all I have for you in this number 1 powerful visualization technique. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please subscribe to the channel so that you can watch other videos that are empowering and inspirational just like this. So that's all I have for you today. This is Sharon Koenig, and I'm out.